Hey everyone, it's great to see you. I am doing very well today because I am sitting in the middle of some beautiful flowers, and it just doesn't get much better than that. Today I am going to be planting up these two planters for no other reason than I feel like it. And I have the two planters here, so I might as well. We're going to be planting one up using all cool shades, and one will be really warm shades of plants. So we're going to start with our cooler shade plants here, and they can go in the sun, but the color that they currently are is of a cooler color. And the centerpiece for this planter is going to be this gorgeous Senecio. It is angel wings, and it is this beautiful white fuzzy leaf. As they start to grow, they come out of the center here, and they sort of start curled and then unfurl. And then as the season goes on, the older ones are towards the outside. So if you start getting some that look a little funny, you can pluck those off. Here's one that looks a little withered here, so I can just take that off from the outside, and the new ones grow up from the inside. Now, if you touch angel wings a lot, this white dusty soft part on it sort of starts to come off on your fingertips. So it's wise to try not to touch them too much because they're fuzzy. That means that the bunnies don't like this as much as other things. I'm not saying your rabbits, if you don't have special rabbits like mine, they like everything, but this probably won't be one of their go-to choices. So I'm going to put that in the center. It has that white, cool look. When I'm saying I'm planting up a cool-looking planter, I'm thinking of something sort of along the moon garden look. It used to be that moon gardens were very popular, and they only had white plants in them. They could have flowers with white, and they sort of were supposed to glow in the setting sun. So we're sort of leaning that way. And then I have two different plants I'm going to circle around this. I have the Dichondra Silver Falls, which of course has that beautiful silvery cast. I think it goes so well with the angel wings here because they have that same bluish silver look, but the angel wing is a much bigger leaf plant, and then our Dichondra Silver Falls really is that very delicate small look. And then we have some more of the Supertunia Tiara Blue. Now the Supertunia Tiara Blue, oh, we have a very loud airplane overhead at the moment. Just a second. Okay, we're back. I think that might have been a helicopter. This beautiful Supertunia Tiara Blue is also of that cool color. So when you're thinking cool colors, you're thinking blues, you're thinking purples, and you're thinking these whites within here. So we're going to add this in. I am loving the Supertunia Tiara Blue in my other planters. So I'm trying to repeat it as many times as I can throughout the garden. And the same with the Dichondra Silver Falls. I have that in my window boxes. It's doing really well. Dichondra Silver Falls for me has not been as vigorous as, say, the other trailers that I have, like Creeping Jenny. But boy, it's really pretty and delicate. And I'm just gonna go, you know, every other plant all the way around here and really pack this in. Okay, I want you to be able to see what I'm doing, so I'm trying to keep them facing you a little bit, but it's a little hard for me to see what I'm doing then. Okay, and these look like such healthy plants. This time of year is really a treasure hunt to find annuals that are still looking good at nurseries. And so whenever you come across something, you know, that still looks in its prime, it probably is worth changing up your plan of what you're planting to fit the plan of what's available at the nurseries. And now this angel wings was actually chosen by Dan at one of our last trips. Not quite as eccentric as some of the other choices he has made gardening wise, but it definitely is something different for me. I have not tried it. In fact, I believe the angel wings is fairly new release from Proven Winners. I've noticed a lot of people online are planting with it this year. Of course, part of that could be one of us planted and then we all saw it online on YouTube and wanted to do the same thing. We can get some great ideas from those planting online. Okay, let's sort of even this out. I think 3 of each is going to be perfect. Look at how pretty that looks. Oh my goodness, it's packed full of beautiful foliage with the purple supertunias peeking through. I love it. Oh, I wish I had thought of doing this sooner. Okay, that's okay. There's still a lot of time left to enjoy that. So this is going to be our cool planting here. So pretty. In the other pot, I'm going to do a very much of a contrast to this pot. So while this makes me feel cool and kind of serene and relaxed, this is the hot planter. So we have these gorgeous Paradise Rococo Beatrice. This is a New Guinea Impatient, and they didn't have any true pink. This is kind of a peachy pink, so by pulling in more of that orange red into it, it makes it a hotter look. And the trailer we're going to use is this beautiful Creeping Jenny. So Creeping Jenny, because they have that yellow tinge to them, also brings the heat into your planting. So we have these 2 colors that really boost up the heat of your planter and really contrast. I mean, look at the difference between your Dichondra Silver Falls and your Creeping Jenny. There's a huge difference in the look that gives your planter. And every time I go to do something, I'm sort of thinking to myself, what is that look that I want to have in this planter? And I love all flowers, so I want them all. It doesn't matter if they're warm, cool. I love them. But a lot of times you're looking for either you're doing sort of all matched warm, all matched cool, or you purposefully are choosing some of each to really make them stand out in that contrast. I'm going to stuff 3 of those in there. I don't know if that's too full. What do you think? Too full? Look okay? Okay. I wish you could all be right here so you could be giving me feedback in real time, but you'll have to put it in the chat for now. And then I'm going to just circle this with, oh yeah, look at that. That is beautiful. And once again, I went to the nursery and these were looking great. You know, there wasn't that much of a choice. You could have red or peach New Guinea Impatiens, and we had a couple different trailers, but they all look really healthy, and that's what you're going for. I was very surprised. I haven't had any trouble with anything eating the Creeping Jenny, and when I went out this morning, hold it, I'll show you. This Creeping Jenny got all eaten on that side. So evidently, bunny rabbits are not opposed to Creeping Jenny, and I did not know that. That was a bit of a surprise to me, although they weren't all eaten, so it must not have been their favorite snack, which I guess I will just have to go with. They're still eating my verbena right down. I have 1 verbena blossom in bloom in the entire yard at the moment, but some very happy rabbits. Okay, I think 1 more of these. Oh, these are so root bound. They're going to be so happy to be in this planter. Okay. So you want to, you know, at this stage of the game, I'm wanting these to look like they have been growing all season. So I'm packing them in pretty tight. And I'm going to go now and just add in some handfuls of potting mix. This is the Espoma potting mix, which this is my first time trying that type of potting mix. Of course, many people love it, and I've heard really good things about it. I use a lot of the Espoma fertilizers, so I figured we'd give this a try. If you use the Espoma potting mix, I would love to hear whether you think that is far above the other potting mixes. I tend to just get whatever is closest, whatever's at the nursery on the day that I need it. Okay, this is looking good. Oh, so pretty and so cheerful. To me, these hot colors are also a very energizing look. So whereas this one is more of a restful, let's do our meditation and have our yoga class next to this pot, well, this one is, okay, what else are we going to plant? We're ready to go. Oh, this is so pretty. I love that with the flowers. Okay, and I'm going to add a couple handfuls of potting mix to this one. This one, I think I had more dirt in. This looks pretty good. Okay, so two beautiful planters. I love these both. I am not going to keep these directly next to each other though. To me, these have very different looks. So I'm going to have to find some special places to nestle them into the garden, but I think that they will be perfect. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.